Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of July 2021. As always, I'm going to take just a second and remind you guys that this is a general reading and therefore it's not going to resonate with everyone. If you find it's not resonating with you, I encourage you to check your other signs and placements, see if those readings might resonate a little better. And then also, if you would like a private reading, the information's in the box beneath the video. Keep in mind also in a private reading that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. It's not at all uncommon, and the timelines can vary. So let's get started, Sagittarius. Spirit, can I have the energy of Sagittarius, please? Energy of Sagittarius. If I remember correctly, Sagittarius, you guys have had some pretty good readings in the last couple of weeks. Okay, so we start out with the Two of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Hangman. All right, so things are slowing down a little bit. But they're still moving. They're still moving. So I think that you have some kind of a decision to make here. You're at a crossroads with the Two of Wands. You may be deciding about a direction that you want to move your life in. And I can see that you are taking this slowly. It looks like, though, that either you're wanting to bring in something that is solid and stable, or you're hoping someone else does. You're willing for this to go slowly, and there's a sense of waiting, and, you know, allowing this to move slowly, but at a crossroads. So this is good energy as well. Let's see who you're connecting with. Who is Sagittarius connecting with? Who is Sagittarius connecting with? All right. So you may be connecting with a fellow fire sign, Leo, Aries, or another Sagittarian like yourself, or it could be that this person just has their eye on you. Let's see. So we have the King of Wands, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So the person that we're looking at here, I do feel like this is a very attractive person. This is a charismatic person, somebody that, and I also think they're seeing you in that same light. They're looking over at you, directly looking over at you, and they're viewing you in this manner as well. So there's a mutual attraction that I'm seeing here. There's a spark of energy between the two of you. And this person feels that, you know, there is a sense here of this connection is kind of bringing a relief to them, a relief to, you know, problems and you know, burdens that they've been carrying around. There's a sense of them feeling as if this connection has brought a sense of levity to their life. So that's nice energy. They feel a sense of lightness, like their burdens have been dropped. They are looking for an equal give and take in this connection as well. They're pretty balanced. This is a balanced person, somebody that people are attracted to and people want to follow. But this person is pretty well balanced, and I think that they're looking for a connection that is an equal give and take. So let's look at the energy of the connection. All right, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so I don't know. That's the energy of somebody who's giving up on something. We'll definitely have to clarify that. Yeah, that's the energy of somebody giving up on something. So I don't see that. We'll have to clarify for sure, because that's the energy of the connection. Having reached kind of the end of your rope and giving up on something. What is directly affecting this? Okay. All right, so we have the Tower and we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So what's directly affecting this is that there was a Tower moment and it led to some kind of a conflict. This conflict was not a very pretty conflict. It was very ego-driven, but the conflict is now ended. I do feel like this Tower moment, that it still is pretty persistent, more so in your energy, Sagittarian, than for this person. But yeah, or it might be that the conflict itself was a Tower moment. But I do think that the conflict has ended, but that's what's leading to this wanting to give up on something here. So that's what's affecting this connection. Let me look at the outcome, because it was all looking so nice. And this could be energy from something else too, but I'm a little concerned, I have to be honest, that there's a Nine of Wands in the connection in the reverse. All right, so in the outcome we have the World. So there is a cycle that's ending, so a new cycle can begin. Possibility of travel as well if there is a long distance, connection here. At the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Cups. This is underlying energy. The Three of Cups would indicate to me that there's some unhappiness here that's underlying everything. So, I don't know. Is it possible, because if I'm not mistaken, I think you Sagittarians were meeting someone new. Have you already given up on that? Let's look. Let's clarify. All right, so Spirit, why is the Two of Wands here for Sagittarius? Why is the Two of Wands here? Okay, so we have the Six of Swords and we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, and that makes sense. So you're moving away from something that is very troubled, something that was chaotic, troubled, and you're moving straight towards new love, a new beginning in love. So it's possible that this Tower moment, this conflict, is from previous. Both of you having experienced, Tower moments previously, that may be the cycle that's ending, and you may still be kind of holding on. You may have given up on love. We're going to see. But what I'm seeing here is that you're at a crossroads. You're moving away from something that was chaotic, upsetting, and you're moving straight towards new love, a new beginning in love. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? All right, so we have the Four of Cups. And again, we have that Two of Rods. So in the past, I feel that there was a missed opportunity, and it was because someone was taking you for granted, or you took someone else for granted. And at this point now, there's a choice being made to move towards that love. And you're willing to take this slow, but the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that crosses the finish line. So you're willing to go slow with this, but you want steady action, you want steady movement, and you want it to actually be a real offer. So, I mean, again, I'm seeing your energy looking good. I'm seeing, you having learned from the past and moving away from it. Why is the Hangman here? All right, so we have Temperance in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Five of Rods in the reverse. So you may have been dealing, and I would say in the past, I'm not feeling it with this person, although it could be, but I feel like you may have been dealing at some point with someone who may have been an earth sign. That could have been a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but you don't have to be. We also have you here with that Sagittarius energy. And what I'm seeing is that in the past, there was a great imbalance created, a need for healing, and it had to do with a conflict. That conflict was with the person that you were in a relationship with. It may have been a long-term relationship, but this person, that that relationship ended. Because the Queen of Pentacles it was a committed relationship. It wasn't just a fling. It was a committed connection. The King and Queen of Pentacles, for me as a reader, they are the committed King and Queen in the Tarot. Being in the reverse, that would indicate that it ended. So that connection ended, which also ended the conflict, but there was a deep need for healing and balancing, rebalancing of the emotions. And so that's why there has been a waiting period here. There's been a long waiting period. And I think that waiting period, Sagittarius, was you healing. And so what I'm seeing is past. This is you healing. I'm also seeing you preparing yourself. You reached a crossroads where you made a decision that you were ready to accept love again. And you wanted to accept love after having been taken for granted. You felt you were taken for granted. Or you may have taken someone else for granted, but you felt open to accepting that cup of love again. You're more than willing for this to go at a very slow and steady rate, as long as it is steady and it is an actual grounded, real offer. And then I see here you carrying that forward with this Two of Wands, having made the decision to move forward, you know, moving away from all of this chaos and looking forward now to this new beginning in love. So now let's look at this person over here. This is excellent energy for you. I mean, I think it's wonderful. It's mystifying to me why I'm getting this in the middle, but I'm sure Spirit will clarify. All right, so Spirit, why is the King of Wands here? Why is the King of Wands here? All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so this person, I feel as if they want to take action towards this connection. They want to invest. They're being patient though. So maybe they've planted some seeds here with regard to communication. They may have said some things that, you know, would lead you to think that they're very interested in you. And now they're kind of sitting back and they're being patient. They're waiting to see what you're going to do. But there's a definite attraction here and they're very focused on you. Why is the Ten of Wands here in reverse? All right, we have the Death card and we have the King of Cups. Okay, so you could be dealing with a water sign. If so, that would be a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. But what I'm seeing here is that this person had an ending. And that ending was in love. It was a love relationship. Somebody that they were in love with, that they cared for. That ending caused a lot of problems for them. They felt very burdened. But now they're beginning to feel lighter again. They're feeling lighter. They're feeling happier. So it's almost as if they're beginning to feel more positive. So let's see, why is the Six of Pentacles here? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? All right, we have the Strength card, Leo energy, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, this person, I do feel like they've had this loss. It took a lot for them to handle this loss. It took a lot of strength for them to overcome this loss. But I do feel like they've balanced themselves out. And I feel like they may have felt like they had very little control over what took place. I do think that they went through a lot as well. You both did. I just feel like both of you are kind of mirroring each other just a little bit here. And I feel like, you know, there may be a mutual interest here. This person is very focused on you, Sagittarius. It took a lot for them to get past the ending, and they felt very abandoned by this other person. So I think that they are seeking a equal give and take here. They balance themselves out though, and I feel like, you know, they've healed. They've released the difficulties that they had, that sense of abandonment, all the problems that they incurred with the ending of this connection. So they're also ready for this connection. I feel like they have planted some seeds with you. It would have been verbal. It would have been flirtation. You know, they've possibly flirted with you. They've said some things, and now they're going to sit back and see, you know, are you going to take the bait? Are you going to pick that up? Or are you interested in them also? But it looks to me like it's two people who are ready to kind of begin a new connection. It's just a matter now if, you know, the two of you are compatible. All right, so this is a mystery to me. So let's see why we have the Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here in reverse? I don't know why your cards keep falling all the way on the floor. All right, so, all right, we have the Six of Coins reversed, and we have the Four of Coins reversed. All right, so what was given up on? Okay, so there's a sense of giving up on something. Okay, so for you, you may have given up on having an equal give and take. Yeah, you may have given up on that. You may have given up on finding that balance and having an equal give and take. And for them, I feel like, you know, they're having to let go of a feeling of giving up on, you know, love, giving up on, you know, having a connection. So they're having to let that go. They may have been very guarded as well in the past. They're having to release that. So I don't think either of you are giving up on each other. You're giving up on past emotional baggage. Because I don't think, Sagittarius, after what you went through here, I think that you may have kind of felt like you were not going to be able to find this connection either. You had given up on this connection, finding a connection. And I think you may be kind of giving up on, you know, having that balance, having that equal give and take. Let's look here. Let's see what's directly affecting the connection. Three for the connection, please. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles reversed. That's more of that Taurus energy, but again, it's that ending. It's that ending of connection. We have the Page of Cups, and we have the Nine of Swords. So what's directly affecting the connection is these endings. For both of you, it was the endings of your previous relationships. And for you, Sagittarius, it was the ending that you experienced was really a Tower moment. So, you know, Tower moments come in when things are not built on a stable foundation. And it can be very traumatic, but we also have to ask ourselves why we experienced a Tower moment, because Spirit, you know, kind of gives those Tower moments. And so what I would ask myself, Sagittarius, is why it wasn't built on a stable foundation. What was unstable about the foundation so that you don't repeat the same, you know, mistakes? So there's lessons to be learned for each of you. And I think, you know, that would be a primary thing that you might want to look at. And then, so what I'm seeing is what's directly affecting this for you is that it was a Tower moment. Everything crumbled for you at the ending of that connection. It took you a while to kind of balance yourself out. I do think you have. And now I do think that you are open to giving your emotions again, but you're not going to do it in a big way. It's going to be very small. And so this is for someone out there. So for someone out there, you had an unexpected pregnancy after the ending of this connection, and you have a child now, or you're soon to have a child. I can't tell if you've had the child or not, but the foundation crumbled, and now there's a child. that child is going to bring so much healing to you that you have no idea. That child is going to open your heart in ways that you could not possibly begin to imagine. It literally brings tears to my eyes. So while I feel for you as far as the crumbling of that foundation, that child is going to be so healing for you. So whoever that's meant for, I really, truly hope you get that message. And moving forward, for the rest of you, this is allowing you to open your heart. And I don't think you're going to just go, wild open with it. I think you're going to do this in a small way initially. But I do see you opening your heart more and more. For the person that you have in your energy, this is not a cemented in connection. Like I said, there's been some flirtation here. I don't see that the two of you are actually in connection yet, but you're open for it. Some of you may have. Some of you with this Ace of Cups may have already begun a connection, but I feel like most of you, it's just a flirtation. For this person, there was a lot of conflict, it looks like, and it was kind of ugly conflict. And I think that ending the connection got rid of a lot of that conflict for them. So they're very worried about whether or not being in a connection again is going to create that same dynamic. So they're going to have to work through that. They're very concerned that's going to be a pattern that's going to take place. And if you're cross-watching, my thought to you is that it doesn't have to. No two relationships are the same, and you should have also learned some lessons in your relationship as well, and it doesn't have to. It's a matter of learning how to communicate effectively. And I think that for you, you might want to look at these feelings of abandonment in this connection. So let me go ahead now and look at the outcome, because we do see cycles ending. So both of you are ending past cycles so that you can begin a new cycle. And a lot of learning is taking place here. Let's get 3 for the outcome. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so ending these cycles, I do see a new beginning here. It's very nice. I see a new beginning, and I think it's going to be a stable new beginning because it's the Ace of Pentacles. So that's very stable, right? Sagittarius, I see a lot of passion for you in this. You have the Ace of Wands. There's going to be a lot of physical attraction, so that's good. So we have 2 aces on this. The thing that I am going to bring up is that the person you're connected with has the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like they're going to be holding back a little bit. I feel like there is a concern here. They do have abandonment issues. And so I feel like it's going to require you to kind of come forward, Sagittarius, if you do want to have this new beginning. I think that that's what it's going to take for them to kind of reverse that Knight of Cups into the upright. They're going to be holding back. So, and I see that because they're kind of guarded and they're trying to release that. But they've kind of, they've flirted, they've kind of planted those seeds, and they're now waiting. They're patient and they're waiting to see what you're going to do. So they're holding back a little bit. If you kind of bring forward and give them that reassurance that you want to have this new beginning, I think that it's going to be on and popping. So yeah, it looks good. So you're going from, a underlying feeling of unhappiness to actually being able to close out these cycles of, that had to do with previous partners, both of you, and move into something that's stable and actually very passionate. All right, so bottom of the deck, we do have the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries, but this is underlying energy in which I see somebody here taking charge of the situation. And I think that'll be you, Sagittarius. I like the energy here, and I think you're in a really good place. So let's pull from the healing oracles and see if we have any messages from Spirit. Pulling for Sagittarius. Yeah, if you lean into this, Sagittarius, I really think it's going to go someplace for you. Okay, so the card that you have is number 11. Number 11 is a God number, by the way, but it says take off your mask. So maybe, you know, neither of you are kind of showing your hand in this connection yet. I'm going to put the card where you can see it. There we go. And I'm going to read it directly from the book. It says, stop trying to appear different to who you really are. It's time to take off your mask and be the real you. You cannot get the love and attention you're craving by pretending to be someone you're not. Why are you so frightened to be honest with yourself and others? Do you feel that you will lose friends and opportunities by showing others your imperfections, fears, and vulnerabilities? Are you constantly doing things to please others, even if doing this does not work for you? This card indicates that you need time to get to know yourself and what is important in your life. You will know that you are evolving when other people's judgments of you no longer impact you. If you have an incredible talent, believe in yourself. Don't hide your greatness because others feel envious or resentful. Remember, every great leader had people who loved them and believed in them, as well as those who doubted and disliked them. All right, so don't be afraid to be who you are in this connection, Sagittarius, because I think that you guys have wonderful energy here, and, you know, be yourself. I think that this person is really looking towards you, and if it's you, cross-watcher, I would say the same. All right, I hope this has been helpful, Sagittarius. I love this reading for you guys. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Like and share the video and drop me a comment. I read them all. And until I see you next time, namaste.